In this episode, we are working on my new project car for the MILF. This here is a classic Sydney sex spec show car that graced the cover of Hot 4's magazine 20 years ago. So we picked this up from Marketplace for just $5,000. And last episode, we went through the whole car, saw what it had and saw what was missing. And it is our goal and plan to resurrect it and bring it back to its former glory.
That's right, so we're going to be working on under the bonnet, trying to make it run, not smell and not leak, which is going to be interesting. And in the meantime,
I will be trying to fix everything else with some help from my friends.
welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods. Now, this is a Subaru, and Subarus are known for their reliability. As long as you service them and don't put heaps of boost through them and don't let all the oil leak out of them, which is what happens pretty much all the time. It does make some weird noises. We're not exactly sure why. Look how excited he is about his magazine. And this thing is a bit of a nugget. And so is my shirt, which has 3 excellent nuggets on it, including the Daihatsu Mira. I mean, the engine work, don't worry about the engine, we'll get to that later.
These t-shirts are available right now, is the point on the Mighty Car Mods website. Well done, Martin.
3 of our all-time favourite nugget shirts with art by Justoni, who's the guy who does our mad posters. Anyway, on this particular car, it is an NA 2-litre, so no turbos. He thought it was a WRX, so did I, and then we lifted the bonnet and realised that it has no boost.
I also thought that the boot was full of garbage. Turns out that's just the stereo install. So the plan, of course, with this car is to try and restore some of its former glory. That is the plan. There is a bunch of stuff that's missing. There is a bunch of stuff that's broken. There is a bunch of stuff that smells really bad. So we've pretty much got a list and we're going to go through and try and bring it back to its former glory. We're trying to do it on somewhat of a budget.
Correct. And
we're also trying to do it in a reasonably short amount of time. So that is the plan. I'm going to be working on this and the paint. Dave from Custom Spray Mods is coming down. Martin, you've ordered all the engine stuff?
I got all the stuff from Super Cheap Auto online on trade and grabbed all the bits to service the engine. We're talking all the gaskets, all the rubbers, all the stuff that lets all the oil leak out.
And Martin, will you know by the end of today whether this engine is boned or not?
Yes, it smells like it's boned, bad, but that might just be some weird random thing that we'll get to. But we're going to strip back as much as we can.
We said that it smells like an electric fish.
It does.
And you obviously do a lot of fishing, so
I do.
you know. Why do Subaru engines sometimes smell like electric fish?
When they're burning a lot of oil, because
Okay.
something's metal on metal and shouldn't be. So we need to work out what's going on with that. We'll pull all the covers off, we'll pull as much stuff off as we can without actually jacking the motor out,
Yep.
and that will hopefully tell us.
And drop the oil
Oh, all of it.
and have a look at that.
Definitely.
Okay, great. In the meantime, I'm going to start removing things that need to come off. So this front bar, you can see here, it used to have a lip here, which is a Sea West style replica lip. We have ordered another one of those. This car never came with that since we've owned it, but that was obviously attached when it was painted. You can see the original burgundy or maroon, whatever you call that, the original colour underneath, so we're going to do that. There is also some repairs that are needed up here. We have actually bought a hole up the bumper, which I will get for you right now, which is this one, and I'm just trying to work out, because Subaru stuff is cheap, this one here obviously doesn't have damage up here, but it does have some damage here and a big gash. My sense is, but I'll ask someone else, I reckon it's going to be easier to fix this. And then you know what I was thinking, Martin?
What?
When we get the number plates back on there, just mount them higher up. You know what I'm talking about?
No, man, show car. It's a show car. And yes, it is an NA show car, but we're just going to fix what's in there and make it work. Make it drive. These engines will go forever if they're serviced, so you never know, it might be all right.
By the way, everything that you're going to see in this episode is exactly what we get done in one day. Now, we're not going to be working on this car for months and months. Our plan is to work on it for just 1 week and do as much as we can in 7 days, and then we're going to reveal to you the transformation and hit the street. There was a time 25 years ago that this car was someone's pride and joy. They spent a lot of money on it, and clearly it's had a lot of effort put into the build, but those days are long gone. If, like me, this kind of car doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to you, it's important to look at it through the historic lens of the Sydney sex spec scene, and when you do that, the mods start to make a bit more sense. We now know that this car was built in just a couple of weeks. It wasn't about perfection, it was about bling and getting noticed. But with all cars like this, at some point life got in the way. You grow up, you get a job, you get serious, and then this thing gets put out to pasture. From an original spend of around $70,000, I found an old listing for Ford MILF. It was sold for $3,000. Yes, just $3,000 sometime before I bought it for $5,000. This era of car, I was around for it at the time, and I hated it. It just didn't make any sense to me at all. But what I'm learning about this scene is that quite often logic was thrown out the window as fast as a baggie at a traffic stop. It was meant to be a joke. Because people these days don't modify cars like this anymore. It's just too expensive. And these days, the style is all about function. Builds have become so serious and so sincere that sometimes the court jester needs to show up to remind everyone that we're here to have a laugh and a good time. And it seems that that's exactly what the original owner was hoping for. So with all of that in mind and looking at this car through that lens, we are going to bring it back.
See worst.
Replica.
Is it?
Apparently, I don't know.
Weren't they all replicas of different replicas?
We have the reference here. That is what we're going for, that. So hopefully this looks the same. This came from Melbourne, which is about 1,000 kilometres south of Sydney. How much was it? I think it was about $300.
Melbourne's now more populated than Sydney.
Is it?
Yep, more people in Melbourne than Sydney. We always had the crown for that. We're the biggest city, not anymore. Looks about right. My bum is sharper than this.
All right, so what we can do, Martin, is let's press it up against the front bar and let's check against our source here. Okay.
Moment of truth. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
See if I can get that end on down there.
Bit of heat gun action,
Yep,
some
there it
might
is.
be required, but
And is
close.
that, can we just hold it, Martin, up this way? Like
I think
it's on
it'll
the front
flick
of the
off
car?
either end.
What's
You know what I
that?
mean? I think it'll flick off your end if I try and attach it there.
Can we just go so I can have a look? Dude, that's the same.
That's mint. Look at that.
And it's got the little winglet and everything.
It's actually not a bad looking front wing. It's withstood the test of time. It doesn't look too droidy, does it?
No, it's good. So I got my mate Dave down here from Custom Spray Mods. He's got his own YouTube channel, which teaches people how to paint stuff. He also has a school where he teaches people how to paint things. Dave, how do we make this car look like that again? Would you rather use this one? So the front of this one is fine, but it does have a bit of a gash up there. What's the easier fix?
Yeah, I reckon we just hit this with a heat gun, try and repair this. This has a hole in it, so that's always going to be hard work. So, yeah, throw that away.
All right, so, and you worked out what paint this was because I basically sent down the fuel cap and it looks like it's like a VW
Yeah,
colour.
it's like a VW colour. Yeah, some orange with gold pearl in it. So, yeah, it looks really close. Really close. I think we can get away with it. So, yeah, definitely we can patch up all these bits with it.
Okay, so there's a bit of a job to do still over on the door, which looks more significant because I want to keep the 2 sus sticker and other things. So that's a job for separate. For now, it's about front bar, it's about this, painting up the mirror as well. That piece there looks okay. And then in terms of the carbon fibre bonnet, it does look pretty rough. Do you think we can sand/polish this?
We're going to have to sand it and try and just sand below these scratches as best we can.
These are not actual scratches though, are they? These are cracks,
Yeah.
like cracks in the clear coat.
It does look like cracks. It could be caused just from the sun because the resin isn't very like UV stable.
Yeah.
So the sun causes it to crack. Yeah, but hopefully if we sand it, the clear coat can fill in those cracks and just look good again.
Okay, cool. What do you want to do first? Should we do this first because then we don't have to mix up any colour or anything? And then once we got the colour underway, we just focus on all of that in one go.
Yeah, this will be a great little win for us as well. It's like
Yes.
pretty quick and pretty easy. We can just sand this and clear it, and that's going to be a big like part of the car that's going to start looking good. So definitely,
I think you make a really good really important point as well. When you're working on a car, sometimes you just want a little win. If you're constantly hitting barriers, sometimes the inspiration can drop, you know. So, all right, let's just start with this.
Yeah.
And start sanding.
No, we can do that.
Thanks for being here.
No, that's all right.
This carbon fibre bonnet looks pretty bad. The clear coat has failed, being that it's not clear at all. It's full of cracks and haziness, and the cracks look so deep that I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to fully save it, because if I go too far, then I'll be through to the carbon weave, and that's a bad thing. I'm going to sand off the failed clear coat to remove the damaged layers, then clean the surface thoroughly and apply some fresh clear. Meanwhile, Dave's using a heat gun and the back end of a trim removal tool to get started on the bumper bar repair. And while all of that's happening, Marty's going to drop the fluids and start investigating just what's going on with this engine and why it smells like an electric fish. And by the looks of the fluids coming out of it, it doesn't look like it's had any coolant in it for quite some time.
What is that smell? It literally smells like
a
a
dead
shit.
rat. Yeah.
He's got the right idea. What? Why is it brown?
Martin, what am I looking at?
You're looking at a whole lot of crud up in there.
Yeah.
In the cooling system, but I'm most concerned about that. That's
you wanted me to put my head over so I'd get more smell of that.
So you can understand it, fully appreciate it. Look at the colour of it, dude.
So, is that the coolant?
Well, that was the coolant, yeah.
It was the...
That was the coolant. Yeah, I know, it's bad, eh?
Martin,
like
why
damn.
does it smell like a fish and a rat?
This car has more smells and worse smells than probably any car in that engine-y area that we've had.
But why fish and rat?
I don't know. That smells like a dead rat.
Ratfish. Ratfish. That's what it is.
Rat smells like fish. What?
It does.
What do you mean?
Just you keep fixing that, I'll keep fixing that. And I don't know what you're doing, Dave, but just keep doing that. And soon, in the coming days, we're going to be rolling again.
I thought you were next to a sewage plant or something, and the wind blew the right way.
It smells horrific, doesn't it?
Like you've lived on a farm,
Yeah.
and you know what a dead rat smells like. A dead
Yeah.
animal. That smells exactly like that.
It's time to turn our attention to the bumper, and being that this is the best one that we've got, we're going to give it a quick DIY repair before slapping on some new paint. And how are we going to do it? You guessed it, the universal automotive problem solver, bog. We won't need a lot, just enough bog to erase history, which most likely involved hitting a tow ball at some point while chasing a Ranger down the Grafton Towgate. Dave's using a UV light to speed up the process. It's like an automotive Viagra that makes bog go hard almost instantly using a blue light. It means the bog will cure in seconds and will be ready to sand almost immediately. It's perfect for smaller bumper repairs when you're trying to move quickly, as long as the bog is UV compatible.
Meanwhile, I'm dropping the fluids out of Ford and MILF, and by the looks of the undercarriage, it hasn't seen any tools for quite a while. We're removing the exhaust so I can thread repair the stud and weld up all the holes in the exhaust before it goes back on. That'll mean drilling out the thread in the head and installing a new sleeve. The system has some aftermarket extractors already, and while they do have some holes in them, that's a fairly easy repair and they're worth saving for the extra performance that they apparently deliver.
So you can see up here what may be the source of a lot of that pat, 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 pat sound that's been coming from the car.
That's not what the source of it was.
Come on,
that
man.
was all the people looking at it as it went down the street.
This is what the last owner had told us, that it was missing a stud, and you can see there we've tried to put another stud in there. It's completely destroyed, so that there it needs some attention. You can see how black that is compared to over here where it was sealed with what looks to be Smurf goo, but no black there. So hopefully we still don't know what state the engine is in exactly, and by the looks of the coolant, who knows? Have you dropped the oil yet, Martin?
Yeah, the oil was really, really black as well.
Yeah, okay.
Well due. But what I'm more concerned about is this random drip that's coming from the back here. It's coolant, clearly, because it's the same colour as what we pulled out of the bottle, but it's just dripping off the back, which is probably the heater or the heater hoses, or worse, the one in the valley, which means we've got to take all the top of the engine off. We also have massive rocker cover leak here, so we'll have to, look how dirty that is. So we'll have to get them off. Luckily on a single cam engine like this one, it's heaps easier.
Okay.
I also did get a timing belt for it because they're cheap,
Yep.
and again, single cam, so not a hard job.
Can we confirm yet whether this engine is okay?
No. We just got to keep pulling stuff off and pull the engine apart.
I'm giving the engine a quick brake cleaner bath so I can get a better look at what else might be wrong with it.
So the big problem we had with this thing is all the noise that was coming from the exhaust manifold. I think most of the noise was because one of the studs was just broken, so as much as you try and tighten it up, it's just stripping out material. Now the top of the heads, or underside of the heads, are aluminium, and you've got steel bolts going into them. If you tighten them too much, they will just pull the thread straight out. Luckily, you can get thread repair kits, also known as helicoil kits, I think. This is a Tool Pro one from Supercheap. Basically comes with a drill bit, and you've sort of got a section of things that you use. So you've got the right size drill bit, you've got the applicator, and you've got the little thread repair thingos like this. And the idea is you tap the hole using the supplied tap, then you thread the coil into it, and then your new bolt will grip onto that. Pretty good. Maybe not as good as, you know, welding the hole, retapping from scratch, but actually a really good solution, especially in this case where we've got more than one bolt holding it in.
Subaru has kindly developed this engine with the exhaust ports facing the floor, so there's minimal risk of getting swarf inside the engine while drilling it out. The hole then gets a thread cut into it and the coil wound into place, and it will then need a slightly different pitch on the new stud that will go in. But before any of that can happen, there's bigger problems. It seems like a big component of the general stink of this vehicle is coming from the clutch, which has probably been melted with a series of hectic traffic light launches. So while I'm under here, I'm going to drop out the gearbox so I can replace it. If the exhaust is off and out of the way, it's just a matter of popping out the drive shafts and tail shafts, then removing the bell housing bolts and dropping it down and out of the way, which is super easy.
The floppy knob is entirely because of this. Look at it. There's just no bush there anymore. It's completely gone.
Our mate Aaron has just arrived. You may have seen him in some videos in the past. He is a Subaru expert.
A real Subaru mechanic.
A real one, a real mechanic. Now, we have been wondering...
In fact, he runs the workshop.
You run a Subaru workshop.
That's pretty cool, man.
We're bigging you up. This car, we've worked out, smells either like a rat fish or an electric fish that's dead. Have you smelled those smells before, and what could it be?
On a few vehicles, yes. It can be a multitude of different things. Burnt clutch mixed with a leaky rear main seal, so you get all the smells of the burnt oil as well as all the clutch all in one.
Yep.
Very common and good practice as well when you're doing a clutch to do the rear main seal.
Do you think it's possible that this car has not had that much like service done to it over the... Like, does it look thrashed to you?
It doesn't,
Be honest, man.
No, it doesn't look thrashed. I mean, it looks like someone's obviously taken to the engine with a gurney and tidied it up a bit. But the car's 20 plus years, so, you know, they're going to have all sorts of grime and whatnot around. And with people washing them down, you never know what's actually been done to it or whether they have serviced it if there's no paperwork for anything. So it's kind of hard to tell.
My theory as well is once a car gets to this age, if you take it down to Subaru, like the price to do a major service isn't going to change. If anything, it'll slowly go up, right?
Actually, what does it cost to do a full major service, do everything?
Timing belt, clutch,
everything.
oil fluids.
What could it cost, hypothetically?
Including the clutch, yeah, you're probably looking at a couple of $1,000.
Easy.
Yeah.
Which is half what we paid for the car.
Yeah, and I think that's why people just go, you know what, I'll leave it.
Yeah.
Because the car's only worth $5,000. I'm not going to spend $3,000 on that stuff.
Well, the car's worth $70,000.
But if
I
you
just
do
got
it,
a bargain.
this is perfect era though to do it yourself. Because if you're not paying for labour and it's just parts here and there, you could do it for a lot less.
Yeah, I mean, they're not a hard car to work on.
No.
I know a lot of people do get freaked out because of the boxer layout, but once you get into them, they're actually a really DIY friendly car.
Yeah.
I would say enjoyable nearly. Because look how many tools I've got out. Well, no, I've got like a small amount of tools out.
Yeah.
You don't need heaps of fancy stuff. Yes, of course, the hoist makes it easier, absolutely. But how many of these boxes have you done on your back over the years?
Countless.
Plenty. I've done a couple on the driveway, and the hoist definitely makes it easier on your body, but it's not impossible.
No, it's definitely not impossible.
Yeah.
Many people have done it.
So, do you reckon just get a clutch and do it while we're here then? Is it, the clutch is like, it's not a major deal on these cars, is it?
No, it's not a major deal. I mean, on the ground, with a bit of know-how, you can have the box out in an hour and a half, depending on your knowledge and stuff. But yeah, like it's not a hard job on these, whereas other cars, you know, they are a bit of a nightmare.
Good chance to chuck some mods at it too.
Yeah, totally.
Because any like bushes and, you know, put a slightly better clutch in it, whatever, and it's time to go, time to do it for sure.
While the gearbox is in the process of coming out, I'm prepping the front lip to attach onto our newly repaired front bar. This is a C West replica lip that is exactly the same as the one that was on the car during its magazine heyday. And honestly, the fitment is pretty ordinary, so we're going to need some heat gun and some patience. And after checking it against historical records, we are stoked with it. Because we're mixing up some paint for the bumper and the lip, I'm also prepping the mirrors so they can get some paint while we're at it. So it goes without saying that this car is highly modified, and that means just like all of the cars that we have here at Mighty Car Mods, this one here is covered by Shannons Insurance.
That's right, you've got choice of repairer, you've got agreed value and unlimited legal modifications.
So check out the Shannons website. They also do insurance for motorbikes, they'll do your daily, they'll do your special cars, you've got laid up cover as well. Also salvage rights if you've got a car that's old, all of the details are on the website. So check it out, have a look and get a quote for your vehicle. Martin, how are you going here? It's still a bit smelly, and I see you got some flames out earlier, so can you just run us through what's happening here?
I mean, it's nearly salvage rights in the engine bay at the moment. No, the box is stuck to the engine, so it's not going to come out, which means we're probably going to have to pull the engine out unless I can work out a way to get that gearbox off. It's just seized on, corroded, it's yuck.
Well, we do need to try and get it out, because if the engine is out in its entirety, it's unlikely we're going to put it back in, right? Meanwhile, over here, come with me for a quick second. We'll have a look at what's happening over here. We've managed to get this aftermarket kind of lip on here, but like all of this kind of plastic sort of stuff, it's not a perfect fit, but we've cable tied it on to get it into position. It makes sense now why the front bar wasn't painted separately to this, because if this was painted and that was painted, when putting it together, it probably would scratch up the paint a little bit. I've got my little, over here, my little mirror and the cover there, so that's about to get painted. Then we've got to move on to the clear coat for this and for the bonnet. So there's heaps going on, but we're getting there.
Getting there, mate. We're going through it.
I'm laying on some really light coats of CRC Prep It before this mirror gets its final colour.
So the reason why we do these light coats is because in spray cans, to get the product through the little hole, it needs to have a lot of solvent in it, like a lot of thinners. And if a lot of solvent goes onto the job, all the edges of the sanded area, it can react and cause little cracks. So that's why if we go light and then get the heat on it, the solvents evaporate and there's less chance of getting cracks in the paint. So if you're painting something and you've got little cracks all around the edges of your existing paintwork, it's because you've just gone too heavy with that primer or paint.
So even after a sanding, you can't feel any of these cracks, but you can definitely still see them under that clear, can't you?
Yeah, you can see the wax and grease remover is like fallen in there. So hopefully when the clear goes on, it goes in and builds up a bit and then levels.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll disappear.
But maybe they won't. But we're here and we'll see what happens. I was going to say, because one of the things we say sometimes, like, it's not a show car, so it doesn't matter. But this actually is a show car.
Well, yeah. It was a show car.
Still is a show car as far as I'm concerned, but the bigger issue is that while we're masking up the carbon bonnet, drama is brewing down the other end of the shed, with Marty now claiming that my entire engine has to come out of the car.
Have to.
You have to what?
Have to pull it out. There's no choice. It's stuck
Dude,
now.
you don't have to pull it out.
You have to pull it out.
Martin,
Unlike the MILF Hunter,
Martin,
who should have.
Martin, just wait. Martin, Martin. Just, Martin, stop being naughty. Listen, Martin. No, Martin, you're being naughty. You assaulted me.
I can't tell what smells worse, the car or you.
Did you catch that on camera? Martin assaulted me.
What smells worse, you or the car?
Hey, Martin, just listen for a second.
No.
What do you mean, no?
So no, I don't need to listen.
No.
Because I'm doing what I want. Like, listening is just sort of like making it look like you care what the other person wants to say, but right now I don't really, because there's no actual choice.
No, but this is not your car.
Did you want your MILF Hunter to work or not? How can you hunt MILFs if you don't have a working MILF Hunter?
Okay,
that is the question. The answer is, I can't. Therefore, you must have a working MILF Hunter.
No, just
Dude,
let's
the
talk about
Subaru
it for
mechanic
20
was here and
seconds.
couldn't get the thing off.
I know, but what I'm saying is there's other ways.
No, there isn't.
Okay.
Okay, tell me another way then.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, listen. There is.
There isn't.
What I suggest we do, Martin.
Why don't you want the engine out?
Because once the engine comes out, we can't put it back in. We have to put something better in.
No, we're absolutely putting this one back in. Did you get MILFed?
Hey, Martin.
Yeah?
No, Martin, if we're going to pull it out, we can't put it back in.
Oh, we absolutely can. Don't set them up for disappointment. This motor goes back in. This motor is actually perfection for this car if you think about it.
I know, for
Like,
all of the
once-
reasons, cheaper insurance, blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah,
once
blah.
you've
Yes.
got
Yep.
once you've got the car loaded up, like you don't need to go any faster.
Martin, you're
just,
actually doing it.
You're just cruising home.
Dude, Martin, there's another way. Can we spend 5 minutes,
There isn't
please?
another way. No, there isn't.
Can we spend 5 minutes together?
No.
Come on.
No.
Martin,
Engine's
I've
come
got
out.
an
It
idea.
has to come out in one
I've got an
thing.
idea. Here's
No,
what we're
because it
gonna
makes
do.
the rest of it. We lose time now, but we save it. But I can spend the next 5 hours wrestling that box and it will not come out. Or I can spend 15 minutes disconnecting some stuff, go whip, put that on a table, we reef the box off, put the clutch on, rear main seal, do all the covers, do all the stuff, put it back in. This is actually way simpler as well than a turbo one. Okay. This is what was in the Brumby.
Would you be willing to
Nope.
just chat for 5 minutes? Okay. Here's what I think, Martin.
You can talk, but I'm not going to do what you say.
You don't have to do what I say. Just have a listen and then
But I
try
don't
and
want
use
to
your
listen.
brain to integrate what I'm saying.
Oh, it smells so bad down here. Oh my God. Yuck.
Martin, the thing is,
What?
is if the idea is to change the clutch, let's just spend a little bit more time trying to get the gearbox off, and then that saves all of this.
There's no all of this. This is actually not much extra effort now you're at this point.
Is anything happening other than the engine coming out?
What do you mean?
Like, is that just happening now?
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
So we're not even
How
talking
well
about
do you
it.
know me?
Well, I don't know. You haven't left me a Google review of no stars yet.
Yeah, but guess what?
Oh, that's coming, is it?
But guess what? It'll work. Like right now, you can be like, oh, no, I don't, oh, listen, oh, this, that. But you know that if this
I'm
motor
trying to help
comes
you
out.
out because what you
It
said
doesn't
was
help
you
me
didn't
out.
want to work on another one of those
But you didn't
engines.
listen. You didn't listen before.
I'm
Because
not
what I
listening
said
because
was,
you're not listening either. I'm not going to listen if you're not going to listen. Oh, that's right. You assaulted me. Ah! Ah! Ah!
This is actually very quick and easy. I can't get the gearbox off, so I'm pulling it all out. I'll change the clutch, I'll service the engine on a stand, which means I'll be fixing 99 problems, and this MILF is all of them. And then we'll throw it back in there like nothing ever happened, retaining the purity of this car build and all being done by dinner time with your mum. And I hope she's cooking that lasagna.
What? There it is. There it is.
What?
I told you. I said you were going to do the mouth.
what?
You did. There it is again.
Doing the thing.
Yeah, no, you're doing it. No, you're doing the
How
thing.
do you get teeth that are 20% bigger than they're supposed to be? Okay, fair.
Martin, you're doing the cheeky mouth. And do you know what the cheeky mouth is?
Success.
The cheeky mouth, yeah, it's that.
It's like, I told you so.
Exactly. Well done, Martin. Good job.
It's not fixed yet.
That was quicker than I thought it would be. Because here's what Martin says. His standard line here is, just pull the engine out, case swap it, put a Haltech in it and call it done. That's what he says. He says it all the time. All the time. And look at him. He's still doing cheeky mouth.
I'm only doing cheeky mouth because I've got a K-swap kit right there on the shelf. Dude, imagine this with a K24 and a turbo on it.
Why would you waste that engine on this though? I actually don't know what he's doing now. I've basically removed myself to work on the paint and the body and the repairs. Martin's now in charge of the engine department. What he does to this car should be what he's known for now for good. If he just puts this back in, you'll know that that's what he does. Old stock engine Martin, that's what they used to call him.
Ford MILF has been powered by this EJ20 with no T on the end because it has no filthy turbos ruining the purity. It's got 2 less cams and a WRX motor as well, which means it's half as likely to blow up. So treat this powerhouse with regular oil changes and it will reliably pull you all day and all night. But unfortunately for us, the gearbox is completely seized to it and will not let go.
So we don't know exactly what colour paint went on this car over 20 years ago, but I took off the fuel filler door and I sent that over to Dave so that he could try and match it. And this is what he's come up with, these 2 pots of gold. So that there is, what's that one?
This is the Habanero Orange. It's a Volkswagen colour. I don't know what Volkswagen it was on, but it's one of their colours, and it's got gold pearl in it.
Yep.
And I remember when you were reading the magazine, I think it's mentioned that it had gold pearl in it. So
Yes.
that's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah, and it matches really closely to the panel.
It does.
Even when you put a light on it, you can actually see the sparkles and you see the pearl. Now, with pearls, they're very transparent because pearls, just by nature, makes the colour see-through.
And
So,
we can
yeah.
see on the back, no pearl on that side, so you can kind of get a sense of the difference between that and that, hence why we've now got another colour here as well.
So I made up a ground coat that's similar. That's going to help cover the black plastic and cover all the primer. Once we've got that down, then we might only need 2 or 3 coats of the pearl. if we just use the straight pearl, we probably need about 5 coats.
Yeah, okay.
And you often see paint jobs where you can see the primer underneath all the paint.
Yeah.
It's just because haven't used a ground coat.
So this is similar to back in the day with Mighty Car Mods, 18 years ago or so, when we were doing our how to paint your brake calipers, we're doing multiple coats. Whereas when you came over and we did them recently, you do a primer, put white on, and then you need way less of the red,
Yes.
which is a great tip. So this is the same kind of process, but going on black. Hence we have a more kind of solid block.
Perfect. Yeah.
Colour.
Exactly.
So the plan is today to throw that into the gun. We don't have a booth here.
Yeah, we're just going
But
to use
here
some
we
fans. I've got some filter to kind of filter any overspray that goes out, and then it's just going to be like dry dust.
Yeah.
So we'll use that, and we've got our masks, and we'll put very low pressure, try and minimise overspray.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the best you can do if you want to work in your garage. So
That's right.
Yeah.
As always, we do what we can with what we got. Cool. All right, let's load some into the gun and give it a hit.
Here? Yep. Sorts of levering, holding part all the way around. That down will probably still be sticky, so. Oh, there we go. Ready? Yep. Look, look! Oops. Hope the concrete's okay. Just watch out for the bong water. Whoa. What?
there's a hole.
Oh, shit. No. Why'd you Rex this off your car? Because we dropped the engine.
Oh, you did that deliberately.
No, of course not. There's been a rat in there, man.
It's poo.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it stinks so bad.
We've now put some gloves on. That stuff's like really bad.
Is it?
Yeah, rat shit. That's bad.
Sweep it up.
That's why it smells like rat and fish.
There you go.
Because it's full of rat shit, and fish because of the clutch.
It only took me dropping the engine on the floor to discover that.
Yeah.
And braking it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Are we still putting it back in?
Up to you, mate. It's your car.
Oh, is it? Now we're listening. Martin, what's that?
I don't know. It's so gross.
It's a big brown thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Is that poo? Or it looks like rat poo. Dude, it's got rat
Dude.
poo in it.
It's a mushroom.
No, it's not.
It's a mushroom full of rat shit. I'm not joking.
That's so gross.
It's a mushroom that's been cooked and it's full of shit.
That's disgusting.
I saw that mushroom.
Martin.
Don't step on my foot.
Martin, I'm not.
No, you're stepping
No,
on my
listen,
foot.
Martin.
You're doing your weird foot thing. Yeah, good.
No, listen.
I don't want that.
No, I just want to talk to you for a
Don't
second.
I don't have to listen. Isn't that what we do?
Okay, now listen.
I'm listening.
Which hand's it in, Martin?
What do you mean?
right?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, now listen.
No.
No, just... So the front bar has had one coat of clear on it. It still needs another coat. Dave's done a really nice repair here. Well done, Dave. What a freaking legend. We could not sand deep enough to get all these little scratches out, but that's also got a coat of clear on it. It does look better. It's not all the way down to the carbon fibre mesh itself, but it is looking better, and hopefully with another coat, that's good. So there's been lots of success down there. Also some success down here is that with a whole lot of 556, the gearbox did come off, and it's not the only thing that came off, is it,
Did you
Martin?
say a great deal of success?
I said a great deal of success getting the gearbox off.
I'm glad that you've had a successful day. I have that feeling where you're like, I fully munted it.
Do you want to cuddle?
Yeah, I do actually. I fully munted your car. Sorry, man. Like I broke that. I broke the floor.
Yeah.
I broke that. So pump, manifold, this, injectors, the pulley, everything, just fully munted.
Cool.
So I feel a bit shit about that. Sorry. But we should talk about how we fix it.
I don't mind at all, Martin.
We should talk about
Do you
how
know
we fix
what?
it.
Because the good people out there, they're going to get themselves a Nugget shirt, and with that, we will fund some repairs.
Oh no.
Thank you.
No, we're not going to repair it.
Thank you very much. What?
We're not repairing shit.
What do you mean?
Are you crazy? Of course we're not repairing it. This all goes in the bin.
No, I'm
Give the people what they want. I'll make them vote.
But you just...
I'll make them vote.
No, you said that it was going back in.
No, it's not going back in.
I told you not to put it in,
It's
and
not
you
going
said
back
you weren't
in.
listening.
I changed my mind.
Oh,
Dude, I'll make them. Should we
shit,
make
Martin.
them vote?
No.
You don't want to make them vote?
No, why do they get to choose what goes in my car?
Well, you should choose. But if you choose...
I tried
wait,
to choose and you said
if-
you got to choose.
If you choose...
You said you weren't listening.
If you choose and
And now you broke my engine, now you're listening. You don't get to talk anymore.
If you choose...
You don't get to talk,
Well, I
Martin.
get one more thing.
Why?
If you choose...
Why do you get one more
but
thing?
it's not what I want, then they choose until they choose what I want. I spent a little bit of time.
Oh, have you already done something?
I've already...
No. I'm not hearing about that.
Oh, dude, that's them calling me right now. That's them calling me right now.
Is it actually really?
Yeah, but I'll...
No, go and answer it. Go and answer it. Answer it.
I can't. No, it's all right.
Anyway, that's a day. That's what happened.
That's
the
what
truth
happened.
of it is,
I broke his
the
shit.
painting's not quite finished yet. The engine fell on its ass and is now broken.
Fully broken.
The gearbox came off, but the clutch is thrashed. The engine was full of rat poo, which explains the stink, because when it heats up, it's just pushing the smell of rat poo throughout the entire car.
And damn water.
We didn't get to where I wanted to get to, but we will, because it's going to go to where it's going to go.
Yeah. And we're going to fix it my way?
Our way, Martin. We're going to fix it our way.
Okay.
If you do want to
find
support the
out.
show, of course, you can grab a Nugget t-shirt,
Or these for a limited time.
or you can grab one of these. Massive thank you to Dave for coming down. Thanks, Dave.
Legend.
It's been awesome to have you here. Check out Custom Spray Mods on YouTube, and see you next time. Oh, one more thing. Come here real quick. See the door up there? We actually got contacted by 2Sus Custom Resprays, and they said bring the door over and they'll paint it. I believe the same dude that painted the car back then. So next episode, we're heading down to 2Sus in Greenacre to do some painting and repairs of that door. It's pretty cool, hey? Do you need to answer? Just answer it, Martin. Answer it.
Oh, well, no,
and
no,
I want
no.
to say hello.
No, this is different. No, another one later.
Okay.
No, I'm
All right.
still working it out.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye. Here's what I'm thinking. So, the engine's out and the gearbox is out.
That's what I said hours ago.
I broke the engine and I feel bad. And getting one of those engines is not as easy as it used to be because people literally just throw them in the bin. They're actually worthless.
We don't need a whole engine. We just need this manifold.
They're really, it's hard to find.
Oh, this is so muddy. This is so, oh, look, I stood in some mud. Let me throw my entire shoe collection away.
So what if we did that? What if we did hello with a little like that? Same, so all fits and same and like that with a 4.
Who are you messaging here? Who is this
parts.
person?
Just got a dude.
Who's the EJ god?
4.4 plus this. Look, dude, look how cheap. Cheap.
Why is it, wait on, how much is all of that? Who's paying for this though?
You and me.
8,000, does that say 8,000?
No, it's like less than $3,000 for everything.
Burnt out, why is it burnt out?
Only the back of it burnt, so the front's sweet. We only need the front. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. You know it.
Oh, we get the ECU as well.
We get everything. We get everything to swap that and make it like what you always wanted.
Who is this person? Do you know them?
Yeah.
Okay, why is their car on fire though?
Well, they have a few of them. That's just the most suitable because it's also a bug eye.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Like it's what the people actually want. And I'm the people as well.
But I'm also a person, believe it or not.
Yeah, and it's important because it's your car. You should like it.
Okay, but earlier on today, you said that we need to keep it exactly as it was, and I wanted to talk to you about this because that ship sailed.
What do you mean?
I'm now back on this again.
No, this is a bad idea.
No, because I said that I wanted to change it,
Yeah,
and
we
you
should.
said that, and you said you wouldn't listen to me.
No.
So you were listening all along.
And now I'm not listening either. So I'm actually double listening and double negatively.
You're double listening.
I'm
that
double
means
negative
you're not
listening.
listening.
People are going to say, "Why are you arguing? You're talking too much." And I'm
not talking too much.
While I do agree, we also, this is how you work stuff out, right? Talk about it. So,
No, because talking means the other person has to listen. I'm not listening to you because you didn't listen to me. Do you know why?
why?
He assaulted me. Did you get that on camera? He assaulted me.
Not this shit again.
Someone call the police and tell them
We
to
should do
bring the
this.
parts to fix that engine.
We should do this. All right, so that's a yes then. Yep, okay. We'll pick up in 48 hours.
Assault.
We'll pick up in 48 hours. Mad. Bye.